everyone, and welcome to another review. Today we're going to go ahead and review a fragrance that was released in the year of 2008. The fragrance was released to a lot of hype. It was reviewed extensively within the community. We're talking about Dirty English by Juicy Couture. Now, this is the bottle. It's a very heavy bottle. You could hurt someone easily with this. Just chuck it at someone. I'm pretty sure that this would dent them, and this would not break the actual bottle. It's got a lot of mass to it. But either way, it's a very simple presentation. It's got the little logo on the front. The cap kind of comes off. I don't really like the cap just because it kind of slides on and off. It's got a little bit of click on the bottom there, but I can easily see it falling off at times, right? Now, that said, the fragrance is available in two main sizes, a 3.4 and a 1.7. This is the 3.4. It's going to run you $70 retail, and the 1.7 I think is about $55 retail. But this has gone to the discount bins. You can find this much cheaper. I just did a quick search and saw it for like 25 bucks, including shipping. So search around for this and you can definitely find a good deal on this one. So with that, let's go ahead and get right into the notes of the fragrance. The notes of the fragrance consist of, at our top, we've got mandarin, cypress, bergamot, cumin, and cardamom. For our mid, we have marjoram, leather, sandalwood, cedar, vetiver. And for our base, we have agarwood, ebony, black moss, and musk. So I heard about this one from other people before I had even gotten a chance to try out with it, and I decided, this would be something that I would be really interested in smelling. Some people had said that it smells like whiskey. Some people had said that it's had a very a dirty scent to it, but at the same time it was put together. So when I initially sprayed it, I got a leather cedar combination from the scent. Leather and cedar kind of mixed in, and it gave it, I think it's the leather that's giving it this dirty feel. And as the cedar comes with it and it begins to dry down a little bit more, I started to sense a little bit of citrus, not that much, and it really remains primarily like a leather cedar scent. I was disappointed in the fact that it's this listed agarwood or oud, and it didn't have it. Oud generally has a distinctable scent that at this point I can pinpoint out, and I really just don't smell any oud in this scent. It's not coming anywhere from this scent at all. So overall, this is definitely a masculine scent that's very well put together, and gives it a little bit of a dirty moniker, but overall, not too much. Maybe I'm being poisoned by the name Dirty English. That's why I'm trying to find some connection with the fact that it can be dirty, but I'm not really getting it too much. Though, I can see if some people can, get that connection. But the one note that's not listed in here that I really do feel that this scent kind of exudes at a little bit of time is a little bit of whiskey, especially at the top within the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes. After that, it kind of goes away, and you're really left with that leather cedary scent, but that boozy scent does come out initially. So, long story short, let's just sum it up. We're talking about initially a little bit of a whiskey booze type scent, dries down to a leather cedar scent, when then I'd say at the very end you're just going to get a mishmash of woods. All right, I go about 6 to 8 sprays with this one, and I go 6 to 8 sprays. I go heavy on this one. I might even go a little bit more just because of the fact that this one just does not have the performance. That's, I think, this fragrance's greatest weakness. When I say this lacks performance, this has disappeared off of my skin in, I think the record time was like an hour. It was gone, and I sprayed like 3 or 4 sprays all over myself, and within about an hour it was gone. Admittedly, I was moving around a lot, but moving around is what we all do, so a fragrance should at least be able to get through that, and it did not. It got through it at times. Overall, I'm going to probably say it lasted about anywhere between 1 and 3 hours on my skin, and that's it. It was gone. That to me is a little bit more on the softer side. It's true that I do like fragrances that don't last that long at times, but this one just doesn't happen to be one. This one feels like one that could really benefit from lasting a little bit longer, having a little bit more staying power. This is a good fragrance for almost any age group. I really don't think it has a dirty moniker, so I think any age group can pull this one off perfectly fine. It's a great fragrance for any season. The only season, as weird as it sounds, the only season that I think that it may not be good for is winter, which the smell-wise, I think it would be perfect for the winter, but the performance on this fragrance just doesn't match winter, and it will be gone like that. People won't smell you at all. So, yeah, gotta say. Occasion, any occasion you can pull this one off. Going to work, I think it's safe enough that you can wear it to work. It's not that daring. I think it's good enough that you can wear casually. You can wear it on a date. It's not my preferential smell for a date, but you can go ahead and rock it on a date. So the other thing that I probably should mention is the performance on this one. I mentioned how long it lasts, but how much it projects is really the other thing, and it really doesn't project at all. So performance-wise, you're talking about something that doesn't last a long time, and the projection really is not there. So I can't really, give that good marks on this one. So compliment-wise, here's the funny thing about compliments. I actually asked people what they thought about the smell, so I actually had them smell it, and a lot of people liked it. This was a good smelling scent that a lot of people could get behind. The problem, and the reason why it doesn't get compliments, is simply because of the performance. People couldn't smell me when I was walking around with it. One time I walked past this person who, sometimes I usually ask, what is her opinion on a scent that I'm wearing, and she was like, are you wearing something? I don't smell it. So, and that wasn't just that scenario. People just couldn't smell me. So I don't think, if they can't smell you, they're not going to compliment you, and so that's a strike against this one. So if I'm going to go ahead and give this fragrance a rating, I give it a rating of 5 out of 10. Now, the fact that it gets a 5 out of 10, at the end of the day, this is a pleasant smelling scent, and I think it does really well, and especially for a person who might not be known as a fragrance person or a cologne person, this could be a good scent, because it's not going to scream and shout if they get close to you, and by close, I mean really close, they're right up against your skin, they're going to smell you, but outside of that, no. I really do like the boozy vibe from this scent. I think there was so much potential with that boozy vibe, but it's just not there. And at the end of the day, this is a cheap scent. This is a cheapy scent that you can pick up for very inexpensive, right? So that's a very nice plus sign for it, and one reason that I would recommend it to people. Now, what's taking away? The biggest strike against this one, as I mentioned, is the performance. Performance on this one just is not there. If people can't smell you, if it doesn't last a long time, what good is the fragrance? And for that reason, it plummets the value on this one. The other weird thing, and I did not mention this in the actual scent, is, and I'm not sure if it was because of my skin or not, but at some times when I apply it, and I probably say like 1 in 4 times, or no, not 4, 1 in 6 times, sometimes it gets this Clay-Doh-y vibe. I don't know if it's something that's coming up, how it's mixing with my skin, but this Clay-Doh vibe that's just weird, and it's not a scent that you would like on yourself. It's not an unpleasant scent, but it's not a pleasant scent. It's like, what is a good comparison? Maybe Play-Doh? Yeah, like the Play-Doh scent. Like, okay, Play-Doh. Play-Doh, it's not a bad scent, but at the same time, it's not a scent that you want to walk around smelling like. And sometimes Juicy Couture does that with my skin. Dirty English. Alright? So let me know what your thoughts are on this fragrance. I want to thank you guys. Take care of yourselves, and you guys have a great day.